Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Monday, March 24th, 2025. Hold on. March 24th, 2025, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I said I was done for a minute making these politic videos. And after yesterday, we had a little family gathering yesterday for my mom. My mom's birthday is Wednesday. And we had a gathering for her yesterday, a little family gathering at my sister's house where she lives. And my mother's bedridden. She had a massive stroke. So she's on home hospice, or whatever you call it. So she's just at home with the family, right? But she's bedridden, and she lives with my youngest sister. And so, as my family, we tend to do, I have a close-knit family. Even though we live our own separate lives, you're grown. But for years, we've always gotten together throughout the year. There ain't got to be no special occasion. And we hang out, and we love on each other, talk a lot of noise, we laugh, we jank, just have a good time as a family, right? And then we also have outside friends, family friends that love to come to our gathering because of the type of family we are. And they know we just got a great vibe, have a good time, just a loving family. We don't agree on everything, which is the video gonna be about. But overall, a loving family. I love my family, each and every one of them, whether we agree or not, because I'm the outcast now, because, I'm not a Democrat. And the rest of my family is still on the plantation. And I've been coming back trying to get them to escape, but they don't want to leave. So we was at the gathering yesterday. We just chilling, and then now you sit around in the living room watching TV, talking about all different types of subjects. Laughing, janking, talking about stupid stuff we see on Facebook. People putting all their business on Facebook, what have you. We're just having a good time, just laughing at stuff, right? Then we had to go to the politics. And let me see how I want to do this. Now, as I just said, I'm the only independent/Trump voter in my family that's open with it. Now, I don't know what they do behind, that's open, put it that way. I'm the only open. I'm living my truth. Like, how they come out. I came out of the closet as a Trump supporter in this last election. So they were letting me have it. And we was debating, asking questions, bouncing questions off each other. And they were giving me the typical Democrat talking points. The condition that we're in right now as a country is Trump. He got us here. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. He is doing this. He is doing that. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's saying. Look how crazy he is. Look at what he said out of his mouth. So I said, what was Kamala's policy that was going to have us in a different place than where we are now? That was going to have us doing better than what he's doing. What was her policy? Well, he ain't had no policy. Y'all see how that go? How they do? I asked nothing about him. And I told him I was an undecided independent voter. That if she would have said something that made sense to me, I would have stayed where I was. It would have been easier and less dramatic, less trouble if I would have stayed a Democrat. that would have been easier for me. So if she would have gave me anything that made any kind of sense, I'd have just went the way I had always been going. I wouldn't have had to go through the trouble of making a change. Because change is not easy. Change is difficult. When you've been doing something one way all your life, and then all of a sudden you got to make a change, that is not easy to do. So if Kamala would have gave me just one, maybe two things at the most that made any sense, I would have voted for her simply because I've been voting Democrat all my life, and that's the program thing for me to do. I wouldn't have had to go against my program. I would have did what came natural to me, which was vote Democrat. So I'm listening, hoping during the election, during the debates, and during the campaigning that she would say something to keep me on the Democrat side. I was afraid to escape, but I did it anyway, is my point. So just like I didn't hear anything, any policy, any ideas, I know I wasn't crazy. The same way I didn't hear anything, they didn't hear nothing either. They didn't hear nothing either. Because when I asked them to tell me what she said that won them over, they couldn't tell me that. The go-to default answer is, whenever you ask one of them, what was her policy, what were her ideas, the default answer is, she better than Trump. At least it ain't Trump. What Trump said he was gonna do. What Trump gonna do. What Trump doing. That's the default. And I said at this point in my life, man, that ain't good enough for me no more. So now, the question came up. Why are you a Democrat? Why does 95% of black people vote Democrat, vote blue, no matter who? Why? Because them damn Republicans, they racist, they this, they that, blah, 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 blah. So I said, Joe Biden is a blatant racist. I explained to him about how one of his best friends was Robert Byrd, Grand Cyclops of the Ku Klux Klan. I explained to them how Joe Biden gave the eulogy at the Klan member's funeral. How are you, as an old white man in America, friends with Klan members and you don't share their views? Birds of a feather flock together. You don't find many straight men hanging out with a pack of community men. Ladies, if you got a man, he claims to be straight, and I'm not against the community. I got family, and I ain't ashamed to say that my family or that my friend, I will call him my friend. So you might see me with that one dude, but I don't hang out with packs of them. And they don't hang out with packs of straight dudes. Birds of a feather flock together. So you got a man that claims to be straight and all his friends are, you better watch him. I ain't saying he got one friend, because I do. I got family members and I don't care. And you can call me what you want, big boy, why you hanging with, you gay that? I dap up my gate, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I love you, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's about respect. But at the same time, I don't feel comfortable hanging out with 10 gay dudes and I'm straight. Birds of a feather flock together. So if Joe Biden is not a racist, how is he comfortable hanging out with some of the most blatant racists known to man, the Klan? How are they his friends, but they don't share the same view? Come on. I said, your candidate, Kamala Harris, called Joe Biden out herself for being a racist during the debates in the 2020 election when she ran for president. And I said, why did none of y'all vote for her during the presidential candidate when she ran herself? She get not one vote, one delegate, nothing. Y'all voted for the racist. Y'all voted for the white man. But you come against me, call me a sellout. You voted for the white man. When y'all been voting for white men all your life. Joe Biden is a white dude. And you voted for him over Kamala. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My problem is, why do I get verbally assaulted, called out of my name, disrespected on here now, not in real life? You ain't gonna disrespect me in my face. Let's get that understood. On here, not by people of the other races, but my own. Why is my own disrespecting me because of how I choose to do what's best for me and my family that I think I'm doing? Why is it that when it comes to politics, white people and all other groups of people, they spread out amongst both parties? White people and all other groups of people are spread out amongst both parties. Why are we the only group that almost 100% of us are loyal to this party? What is it about this party that says, what have they done for us? I ask these questions, I can't get no answers. Even when I was diehard. Now that I look back at it, why was I? I don't know. I don't know. That's just what we do. Why don't I have the freedom as a black man to say, I vote for this person and I still be accepted in my community? Why does a black man that don't vote Democrat, why is he viewed as a sellout? Somebody help me. I'm confused on that. Why am I ain't never been called a sellout in my life. Nobody ever looked at me and thought sellout. Ain't nothing about the way I carry myself, ain't nothing about the way I live my life that says I don't rock with my own people. That's all I hang with. So why, all of a sudden, am I a sellout? Based on a political election, one of them. Just one. Now I'm a sellout. And any other black people that decided not to go that route, no more. So I'm going to say this to the majority of black Trump supporters / independent black voters. I'm warning y'all. If you don't want to deal with what I'm dealing with, I would advise y'all to keep your political views, who you voted for, to yourself. If somebody asks you, get to talking to you about the election, about politics, say, I don't get in all that. If you are a black so-called conservative, because they got to give us a title, we black conservatives. We black Trump supporters. We black Republicans. We black independents. And if you in that category of either one of those, I would advise you when you around other black people, don't Don't make that known. If you don't want to be treated like you got the plague, if you don't want to be treated like you got the Ebola, plus the bubonic plague, mixed in with a little typhoid, flu, if you don't want black people to treat you like that, do not let them know your political views if you're not a Democrat. Don't do it. I'm warning you. Keep your political views to yourself. And I find it ironic that the only time my people want to stick together at a 95, almost 100% rate is when it comes to voting for Democrats. We don't stick together that much for nothing else. That's the problem I have with you black people. Y'all got me riled up a little bit now. It is known, and y'all say what you want to say about me, it is known in the black community amongst other black people that we do not stick together. We do not support each other. We don't support black businesses. Y'all out here boycotting Target and Walmart or whatever, but you've been boycotting black businesses all our lives, except for segregation, when we were forced to shop at black businesses. When they removed the shackles to where we can shop anywhere we wanted to, black businesses died. But now, y'all can stick together at almost 100% rate when it comes to voting for Democrats. Outside of that, we can't stick together to save our lives. I walk right past a black business and go to the Korean, the Asian, the Arab, whatever. But you're pro-black, and I'm a sellout. Even though I'm the one supporting black business. I'm the one shouting out black business. I'm the one that'll spend a little extra to shop in a black business. But I'm the sellout. Y'all around here boycotting, targeting shit. They won't spend a dime in a black business. Or if you do, you want to hook up. Look out for your boy. All that BS. Black business owners, you know I ain't lying. When it comes to cleaning up our own communities, when it comes to getting these little thugs, little gangsters out of our community. We don't snitch. Ain't no snitch. Why they tearing up our own we tear up our own communities. We ain't gonna stick together for that. And as soon as you lose one of your kids, one of your loved ones, you wanna release balloons. You wanna light candles. You wanna have a vigil. You wanna march somewhere. And then after that, it's back to business as usual. But you will unite to vote for Democrats. Won't unite for nothing else. Nothing else. That's why we're at the bottom and gonna remain at the bottom. And you can call me whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of that. I'm not participating in our demise. I'm not doing it. I know what we're doing wrong. I'm trying to tell you what we're doing wrong. You don't want to hear it. Oh, we can stick together for them Democrats as black people. Oh, we are unbreakable when it comes to voting for Democrats as black people. We are inseparable. We have an unbreakable bond when it comes to black people for voting for Democrats. But when it comes to anything else that will help our community, we can't stick together. Black on black crime, outrageous. Us hating each other, being jealous of each other, can't stand to see each other shine and climb and grow, helping each other grow, ain't happening. Only black unity is election time when it comes to voting for Democrats. I ain't with it. So you can continue to call me a sellout, that's what I'll be. Get it, got it, good. Bye.